Gaffer, just to quickly debriefing on last week, when you spoke to the players at the start of this week, was it everyone in agreement that it was a game of key moments and they just didn't go our way, and it on another day could have been our day?
Yeah, it's another game that we feel if we scored the first goal in, it's a different outcome. That's been the case from all of our 5 away games. We feel as though we've done well in not all of them, and yeah, could have took the lead in them all. So we haven't managed to do that, and therefore is a big reason why we haven't managed to win away from home. So the evidence is there for everyone to see, and we're aware of it, the group are aware of it. But as I said on Saturday, we don't get carried away, we just move on to the next game. And
you mentioned there the importance of the first goal. That's something we've been really good at home, so there is that sort of positive when we are playing at home like we are this weekend.
That's it. Say we've scored the first goal 4 times at home in league games, and only managed to not win once. So again, the evidence is there. It's in any level of football, not just in League One, but in any level of football. If you can be clinical with your chances that you get, especially early in the game, then teams have to adjust what they're going to do. So that'll be the message again tomorrow. Get out there, get on the front foot, try and play with energy, and take the game to Peterborough where we can.
And just touch on it, after the game last week, the only way we can respond now is going out there on Saturday and putting in performance that we have been putting in quite regularly recently.
Yeah, as I say, there was things to like as well about Saturday's performance. I did feel after the game that we were a bit scruffy. We didn't pass the ball as well as we have done. But I think that's based on the standards that we've set. We still had 75% of the ball and still had more chances than them. Still had a higher XG. We just didn't manage to, as I say, to capitalise. So there were still things in the game that we did okay. And we just need to get back to our levels that we've set ourselves. So if we can replicate the last couple of home performances with how we've played and how clinical we've been, then we'll be fine.
Peterborough up next. They won't be where they'll want to be in the table, but always a team in this division that do cause a threat.
Yeah, Darren's teams are always really exciting. They always got good forward players. They pass the ball all the time. They're not a team who are overly direct, so we have to make sure that out of possession we're clear on who's pressing who and what we're doing. And as I say, they can score goals. They've changed. I know they've had a tough start to this season. They've recently changed their system and what they're trying to do, and they've looked stronger. I know they had a bad result in the last game, but they'll be trying to put that behind them as well and trying to come here and take the game to us. So, as I said before, it'll be a tough game.
And they went to Plymouth recently and picked up a 1-0 win, so you can't just look at the league table and think that home win banker. You've got to be not complacent and go into that.
Someone asked me this last week about it. There's never any banker in League One, ever. So whether you're at the top of the league, whether you're at the bottom of the league, every game you have to be earned. Every point that you get is earned, and this will be no different. It's a tough game, and we have to be ready for it.
And Bolton and Peterborough are 2 traditionally attacking teams. Do you think that will be the case this weekend, and can that sort of suit us playing against a team like that?
Sorry, say that again.
So 2 attacking teams traditionally, Bolton and Plymouth and Peterborough in the past. Will that help us at the weekend, do you think?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. As I say, they're not a team that will just sit back and protect their goal. Different to some teams that have been to the tough sheet this season, but we have to be ready for them. Yeah, if there's spaces there for us to exploit on transition, then we will. And if we have to be patient with our play and try and probe, then if that's what it takes to win the game, then that's what we have to do. But what gives us confidence is that we've been good at home, and we need to continue that.
I think that's an important thing, that if we do reach those standards, like you say, that we've set ourselves in the past, then we can be a problem for anyone in this league.
We are, yeah, and say the squad that we've got, the people who are going to be selected, the people who are going to be on the bench, we feel as though we've got talent in the squad and there's options, especially at this stage of the season where it's early and there's not loads of injuries. So yeah, we're confident that if we get ourselves right, we get our mentality right, and we go about the game properly, then we've got enough to hurt any team that come here, whether it be Peterborough, whether it be the next opponent. We've got to believe in what we're doing, and as I say, I'm comfortable and I'm happy with how the lads have played. If we could get a couple of results away from home, then we'd be absolutely fine. And
just finally, in terms of team selection, are we as we were last week, or any knocks from last week?
Just Josh Cogley won't be available for tomorrow. He came off against Northampton. The lad stood on his ankle and he just tweaked his ankle a little bit, so it's been a bit sore for him this week. He hasn't managed to train. He was running on the Alter G running machine today, so he thinks he's going to be fine for Monday, but it's just the game's come too soon for him, so he won't be available tomorrow.